Hello again, welcome back to the PhatPhish Guitar Studio. I'm Dave and welcome to the Absolute Beginners series of guitar tutorials. You're actually joining partway through the series and I recommend you do these in order, so I'll put a link in the information section down there to part one so you can start and go through these in order. See you back here once you've been through the earlier tutorials. So what else can we do with the minor pentatonic scale? Well, we've used it really as a source of notes. You might not have realised when we first started playing these patterns that the notes came from the minor pentatonic scale, but that's where they come from. So you can kind of just extend that idea through and just use that minor pentatonic scale as a source of notes. And this is where we're starting to move towards being able to play solo ideas. And this is where I'd advise you to just go away and just purely experiment. You know, to be honest, if you share a house with somebody, this might be the point where you want to start playing through headphones or go and find somewhere a bit quiet, because as you get into this, some of the first things you play might not be that musical, but as you experiment, you will come up with stuff that does sound good. And what I want you to do is just try playing, and this is where you really need to use your ears and sort of like see how the piece here sounds and how does it feel. Look at the notes in that scale. You should have your fingers around by now, and just look at playing notes out of that scale and coming up with lead lines. And now you're starting to take your first major step towards being able to improvise. And this is one of the big things for me about music. Is it's not about learning a piece of music just by rote. It's about being able to improvise. You know, there's a lot of what happens in, like, if you like, a traditional music education, where you'll be taught how to play a piece of music, you'll get good at it, then you'll learn another piece of music and get good at that, and then learn another piece, and so on. The way I prefer to teach people is much more about understanding how music works. You know, understanding that notes come from scale, then being able to play notes from that scale and do things with them. So we know now that the pieces we've been playing take notes from the minor pentatonic, and if you've been experimenting a little bit, you should be starting to find how you can play little lead runs and little licks and riffs and so on from that minor pentatonic scale. And you can start to put that together with when you play with other guitarists and just jam. Now, so if you get together with another guitarist and he can start playing just chords, you know, like the chords we learned in the earlier lessons, he plays those backing chords. You know what key you're playing in, so you know what note to start on, and you can start to play lead lines over the top of that. Great fun, and it really helps you to grow and develop as a musician if you can play like that. So that's the start of improvising, and like I said, the minor pentatonic is probably the most important scale you'll learn. I'm going to teach you another scale now, and this one's going to be pretty easy to get your fingers around because there's only one note extra over the minor pentatonic, and it's the minor blues scale.